Good morning. Good morning. Day 2 of what to do with your leftover travel ephemera bits or a band of stuff. Treasures. All right, so I have all of my, I also found a pad of tidy swap paper. Some of it will work just fine. Here's a bunch of my own paper. That's going to work, believe it or not. Okay, so now I need to go through. All right, that one's empty. We're off to a banging start. Okay, this one, I'm not sure. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. And maybe it doesn't apply. I think this was a envelope I had at the beach. But it's all like North or South Carolina. Blue Ridge Parkway. Appalachian Trail, North Carolina. Hemlock Gallery, Clarksville, Georgia. Oh, look at this. I think I bought that there. This is like wax. Can you see this? Wax with thread in it. And it's something corrugated. I don't know. I find that fascinating. I thought that would be pretty on top of a journal. Yeah, 17 years ago. All right, a bunch of stuff. Oh. I think this was an envelope I bought of ephemera. And look at that one. This is wax also, but that's like a ginkgo leaf and a stick and some holes. Were holes on a media mat board with more handmade paper and some metallic silver paint. I think that's beautiful. I think I bought an envelope of something at that gallery. I did. None of this is my stuff. I did. Because here's something else. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh! I kind of want to do some stuff like that. It's like a no-brainer for me with thread, but I love that. I bought all this. Oh, I love how they wrap the thread around in the corrugated cardboard. Copper paper, copper paint, copper wire. Oh. This is just a base for something. Oh, here's another one. Here's this. Oh. I did buy this. Maybe off of just Etsy. I'm not sure. That's French paper. Or French ephemera. Oh, okay. Sparking ideas here. Okay, sidetrack again. That was on that in that envelope. But here's the Civil War newspaper. I don't know if I'm going to save this. But definitely not in the category of these guys. So I'm going to put these guys aside. That's what happens when I put things aside. It turns into a pile 27 years later, literally. All right, so South Carolina, or North Carolina, localish. I think this was all ephemera that I got from that same person. Oh, I love this face. This would be great on the cover of something. That looks like a Dina Wakley stamp, and or she just painted it on there. She, he, I'm not sure. These look like eclipses in the year 2005. Oh, that's kind of cool. That might go in that journal because we did have a great eclipse here. That one, not the one last year. But again, here's the stuff from North Carolina. So, the Appalachian Trail. Oh, here's another cool something or other. Okay. So, North Carolina. Where's that empty envelope? All right. So, now what I want to do is stick it in the envelope. Oh, here's a cute little bag. Okay. Don't think this is going to fit. Maybe it will. No? Okay. So this gets then, because it's an envelope, and I don't want to mess up Allie Edwards envelopes, because you know. But I can write a post-it on here and put North, South Carolina. And that won't actually have a specific date to it, because it could be from any times, anywheres. And that's what I'm going to do with all of this. This goes with this. On the floor. Okay, this looks like it's grease, which needs a huge envelope. And I have these guys. So now I'm going to take my resume paper and put grease. And that was in 2009. Because I went to Israel in 2008, and the next year I went to Greece. And I found the, oh, yeah, see, 2009. But there's doors and little pictures here, stickers, die cuts, the way you used to buy them, postcards, Philippi, Ephemera, oh no, that's Italy, okay. Mykonos postcards, which I didn't even get off the boat. 2 bookmarks. I'm not sure if these are going to go in or not, maybe. An Athens map. Our book. A couple little books. Here's another book from Paul. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. But put it in this zipper pouch. So it's easier to transport. It's easier to keep it together. A jewelry salesman. Another Athens thing. That looks like it might be it. Oh, this came from that ephemera purchase too. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, so now I have that labeled. Semi-contained floor. This one is, this is all England. And I'm going to put this on the outside too. England 2024. I could speed this up and do a voiceover, but I think it's fun to look through this stuff. Maybe y'all are like hoarders of travel ephemera like me. Now this one I'm going to put off because there's a lot of little pieces in here. I remember that from yesterday. Let's see. This is, what is this? Oh, that goes in the South Carolina, North Carolina group. Empty envelope. Don't know if I need that yet. What is in here? Okay, this is Missouri. Now, not to be confused with my other Missouri envelope that is used for just the quilt retreat in itself. One time I went to St. Louis and saw the arch. This was years ago. Actually, they were reconstructing it or refurbishing it, and I couldn't go up. But I went to a museum about it and that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to put Missouri up here. And I'll know that that includes a drive. Because that was a year I drove. But it's like hotel reservations. I don't even know if I'm going to use it. But it's there. And I don't remember what year. Okay, this is the Panama Canal. And I need to figure out what date this was. Is there a date on here? 2004. That's where ephemera can help. Because they're better at dates than I am. Okay. Panama Canal, which was like Yucatan. Well, it was Tulum. 2004. I would like to get them all in order. 2004. I thought we went to Italy in 2006. That was the first time I had used a passport. Huh. It's 2004? Yep, 2004. Maybe we didn't go to Italy in 2006. Seems like we did, though. 20 years, that would be about right. Okay, this is all Italy. And it's in a big envelope. So I'm going to put Italy. Let's see if I can find a date on something. Pictures. Well, pictures might have them. Sometimes in the old days they did. And that's a no. I didn't put it on here anywhere, did I? That would be like way too easy. Now I do, for this very reason. I'm going to write 2006, maybe. Maybe 2006 wasn't the first time I used my passport then. 2004. Okay, this looks like it might be Alaska. Yes. Like I said, I could be fast forwarding this and saving you all of this, but to me it's kind of fun to look up. Okay, these pictures. This was a garden stop in Vancouver. No dates. Or BC, I guess. Aha. October 90? That sounds about right, 1990. And it was the very last cruise. So it was foggy all the time in the inside passage. Okay, now, y'all are gonna laugh at me. I am not going to, I changed my mind. I know. I'm not going to put this in a book. I'm going to put it in a binder. Because my thought process is, hear me out, I accidentally at Christmas time ordered 2 Allie Edwards binders, knowing that I don't like binders. But this would be a good project for a binder and pockets because I can stick stuff in here. Okay. I can stick stuff in the pockets and be done with it quicker. My thought process is it's going to be fat. I'm okay with it expanding beyond what it should. I just want a place to home some more ephemera because I can't throw it away or my hands will shake and the earth will open up and frogs will come out. But when I am done with this purge of the ephemera, what is left is going. I don't know how it's going, but it's going. Because I need to get rid of that big bin somehow. And Allie Edwards just put like her year-to-date 2025 journal. She's not doing Project Life this year, which I'm not a Project Life person. It just doesn't appeal to my aesthetic. I'm not a good person with pockets. I love them. Don't get me wrong. They don't fit my aesthetic. And I've tried to use them over and over. And I'm just like, it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. I try to make it look right. It looks weird. Blah, 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 blah. Anyhow. So, last night and thinking, when I should have been sleeping, Like, I could just stick stuff in these pockets, cut it down to a size that's manageable, maybe make a journal card, maybe have a synopsis of the trip, a date, and kind of like, this is an index for travel. Not everything is going to be in here. I might make a complete page for, say, Paris, the Rhine River. There's a little bit of Germany in here, but not a lot. So I'm thinking there's a box of Germany somewhere. I know there's a box of Paris. And I know there's a box of New York. I've done numerous New York trips. But it would just be like my go-to index for travel. Oh, when did you go to Israel? Oh, you really went in 2027 and you thought you went in 2008. That kind of stuff. And then this will go on the shelf. It's bright, it's cheerful. I'm not going to use it for anything else. It was an accident that I ordered two, I'm quite certain. And then I'm also, because of the way she did her year to date so far, I love the aesthetic. I love the aesthetic of the clear acetate with a journal card and something hanging off the edge. I love that aesthetic. I'm like, okay, that's where you can do this. This is going to be my catch-all of ephemera, catch-all of ideas that don't work for me, but I'm going to do them anyhow. Catch-all as an index. It's going to catch it all. This is going to catch it all. This little binder. Are you ready? But that's going to be good. So I think now what I need to do is come up with a list of trips. So we have Israel. I don't know why I always start off with Israel. Israel, Greece, Italy. Those were big. England. Now I think we've done 3 river cruises. Germany. I'm gonna put Holland just because, or maybe just Amsterdam, because we either ended or started in Amsterdam on 2 of them. Budapest. See, I know all the Prague. I know all this stuff is someplace else. Or maybe I used it all. I doubt that. But Germany, Budapest, Prague could be all in one trip. They were. But we've been through Germany on the Main, the Rhine, and the Main, I think. Amsterdam to Budapest is how far we've been. And I might just put them all together and say, 2014, 2012, 2016, something like that. NYC, Paris. I can include local, Missouri, maybe California, even though I'm just usually visiting family and friends, or quilts. Alaska, Glacier. I know I did another Glacier and I have scrapbooks, so I'm not sure how much Glacier I have left, but I have a little bit, it seems like. And really, this is my index sheet. Okay, Panama was 2004. We know that for sure. This was 2024. This was 2008. This was 2009. This is Minnie. This is Minnie. When did I go to Alaska? I don't have a date yet. Okay. No, 1990. That makes sense. Okay, Glacier was later. I thought this was 2006. The last time I went to New York was before my mom and dad got sick, which was 2018. So it could be 2017. Which, that's crazy. That was 8 years ago. Woo. Or 18, I'm not sure. Paris, when did not Ronald Reagan, Gerald Ford died. All right. Do I have any other ones? Oh, Grand Cayman. One was in 1995, Honeymoon, and another one was 2005. It could have been 2004 on the way to the Panama Canal. Do I have Panama Canal on here? No. No? Yeah, it might have been 2004. That's crazy too. Whew. All right. I did a girls' trip to the Caribbean on a Southern Living trip, the magazine. We almost were kidnapped, or so we think. We were in a shop in Cozumel, I think. There was 5 of us, 5 ladies. And we were all, it was a silver shop, silver bracelets, you know. And we were all looking at them. And as soon as we all got in the door, we were all just kind of talking, and you know how women are. This is pretty much a non-drinking crowd, so we weren't drunk or anything. We were all talking, laughing, giggling, not paying attention, and they locked the door. And then they said, "Can you come in the back? We have better deals in the back." I'm like, no. And another one of us said, no, let us out now. And we left. We were quite certain we were going to be held for ransom. Let's see. But I don't remember when that was. Trying to think. I mean, obviously, North Carolina. Oh, Vietnam. That was 2023. And then for a while, you didn't go anywhere. So let's see where some gaps are in dates. A lot of this is like 2010/17. So that's a big gap right there, because there's like 3 trips in here. I think that's the majority of major trips. And there's several New York trips, because I did a couple with my sister. For a while, she was taking training classes up there for work, and then I would tag along. And we would stay a day or 2 extra on either end. One time I went up there, but I've been up there twice by myself. I took my mom one time. I met my other sister one time. So there's been like 5 or 6 trips to New York. In between these dates, Okay, my next trick is to figure out some better dates and then start chopping stuff up. I know I want to use acetate and all of these other papers that I found in that same bin. I'm going to use these as kind of like a backdrop for, you know, New York, 6 trips, and have maybe some ephemera on the side. I don't know. But these are all going to go in that journal. This is designated for that project. My travel index. The index project. That's what it's called. The index project. Index project. Here we go. So tomorrow, theoretically, I will have dates and I'm going to use some of this paper. Ignore my husband talking to the neighbor. Somehow maybe this paper too. This is nice and thick. Just this whole pile of stuff I found. In that same bin that's not supposed to be there. There goes the blower again. I think I made this last year for Easter. Here he is. Somehow that ended up in that bin. Ooh, this is pretty. This is something I printed. But I made it on Procreate. Oh, that's really pretty. It's muted. I did that in 2024. On May 1st at 5:03 p.m. At least that's when I printed it. I don't know if that's right or not. Some grapes. That could be a California trip. This was some stickers I made for Missouri Star to go on some little Cersei's presents that I brought for everybody, and it was an incorrect print. So that's sticker paper, but I painted on top of it. That looks pretty. Ooh, this one's pretty. Watercolor. Watercolor. Here's another sticker mistake sheet. Ooh, this is pretty. This is all on thick paper. Oh, here's another sticker mistake sheet. I made a lot of mistakes before I got it right. So anyhow, that is, these don't go in here. That is my next step now. Sorting and dating. And I need to find a few more New York things, and I know where they are. They're on top of a cabinet right over there. And a few more Paris things, and then I need to sort out Germany. When I say that, I mean the Rhine, the river cruises. And I don't think we did any other ones. I'll have to ask my husband. He doesn't remember. Once he gets back home off the plane, he's like, where were we? A different mindset. But, so on the floor here is a bunch of stuff. And he insists on blowing the yard again. There's been some wicked weather. I hope you people are okay in the Midwest. Knock on wood, it hasn't come here. It kind of like skirts us and goes north. Tennessee's been getting it. But anyhow, so that's my plan. Let's see if I can make it come to fruition. Yeah.